Yeah, good everyone. I would love to quickly drop this, and I believe that it could help someone. Regardless of whatever field you are in, regardless of whatever you might be doing, I want you to have this mindset that we are now entering into a different world entirely. Things are not remaining the same, and the rate at which things are going to be changing is going to be very, very, very fast, very, very, very high. But one basic thing that you can do that can help you to catch up and not be overwhelmed is to change your thinking and begin to change your thinking now. Begin to change the way you think now. It's going to get a time that a lot of people begin to get afraid, especially people that do not have much access to sophisticated devices, internet devices that are not necessarily strongly digitally enabled. A lot of people could begin to get afraid, and it could become a challenge for a lot of people. And of course, that's part of the challenges of the imbalance we have in our world, because some of these new technologies, as they're coming out, as they're influencing and changing the whole atmosphere of the whole entire planet, it begins to make some people stronger, strong people stronger, while it tends to make weak people weaker. It tends to make rich people richer and poor people poorer, kind of. But in order not to get into that loop, that in order not to be stuck, one of the things you can do, regardless of whatever society you find yourself, is to start thinking AI, thinking AI, thinking AI. That's the best way I can put it. And what do I mean by thinking AI is this: you might not necessarily have to be an expert. This, AI is the new thing that's going to be happening, and it's going to change everything, because AI is going to. I don't want to talk about the spiritual similarity of it, but it's going to push us into another realm of being humans entirely, which is, of course, should be beneficial and will be beneficial to the large extent, until and except it is hijacked by more evil people rather than good people. Now, it's going to turn humanity. AI is a technology, is an innovation that is supposed to liberate human beings completely, to the point that we should not even have anybody poor, because we have got AI is just like having a kind of system whereby humans don't have to do much of the hard rigor things that we do, and we can now be in control of the more important things, and human beings don't have to do the hard side of the work that many of us have been doing. I don't know if you get me that way, but I'll break it down further. But this is my point for now. Think AI in whatever you're doing. And what do I mean by AI? What is AI? AI is a digital. The simplest way you can think about it is a digital assistant. You will have an assistant. Everybody now has access to an assistant that is intelligent enough to help them do many of the things that you would be doing manually or by yourself. So start thinking in everything you're doing, whether you're a preacher, whether you're a drummer, whether you're a tailor, whether you're whatever you are, regardless of how far away your field seems to be from the tech world. Whatever you might be doing, start thinking AI, start thinking artificial intelligence, start thinking like, okay, in this thing I'm doing, how can I use my personal assistant or this artificial intelligence assistant that is being developed. It will be developed by other people. There's going to be free artificial intelligence assistants. There's going to be costly ones. There's going to be free ones. There's going to be cheap ones. There's going to be it's supposed to be such that I'm going to talk about the ethical and moral sides of it and humanitarian sides of it later. But for now, the emphasis is this: start thinking AI in anything you're doing, and regardless of how far away whatever you're doing you might think it is from AI can serve your purpose. AI can serve you. AI can work for you. Fine, it might not be something that is well spread out today now, but what I'm saying is start thinking like that. One of the things that can help anyone to try that I believe as perceiving is the capacity to not continue to think in the old way. If you remain thinking in the old way of thinking, whereby even programmers that have been solving much of the problems of our world now don't need to start thinking about how to code this problem again, how to solve this problem, and they start thinking. No, they don't have to do much of the thinking again. They don't have to do much of the mathematics again. They don't have to do much of the coding again. They don't have to do much of the programming again. They don't have to do much of the digging again. You understand what I'm saying? So now they can tell computer, all of the things I've done in the past, all of the things that humanity has done in the past has been saved, has been compressed into many of these AIs that will be developed. And so now somebody who is a tailor can now say, okay, instead of trying to cut this thing, instead of trying to say, okay, what design can I make, or what you can just, one of the best ways, Google has been able to solve the problem to a little extent, but even beyond Google, now things have become more easier. So begin to think like, what can I tell this machine? It's just like the mentality that we have. If you used to watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire some time ago, Frank Edo will say that computer, remove two answers and leave one incorrect answer and one correct answer. That makes his work easier. So the mentality is think AI, artificial intelligence, or intelligent assistant. Intelligent assistant. You have an intelligent assistant that can help you in anything that you want to do, and it's going to keep growing like that. It's going to keep expanding. So the moment you have that mentality, it puts you at ease in whatever you're doing. That you can thrive. You can fit into this system. It won't make you afraid of, oh, this person doing this person doing this, that person doing that. You understand? Even if you are not part of the people that are developing these things, a lot of these things, by the grace of God, and this is one reason why also we have to pray and be proactive as Christians, such that the power of AI will be, good people also be in control of AI and be able to create AI that benefits more people, that helps people. Because it now makes me, well, this are some questions of philosophical questions that I've been asking for a long time. And now we're going into a world where, sometimes I ask, if human beings don't have to work again, even if everything is so perfect in the world that human beings don't have to work, like so perfect like the Garden of Eden, and AI, if well utilized, I can tell you, can make the earth look like the Garden of Eden, can solve all human problems. But that is if it is in the right of good people that have good intentions for humanity. And that's why we have to pray. Of course, I understand the Christianity perspective. Of course, Jesus is coming and things are going to get well. No, as long as we are here, the belief is and the expectation is that we should enforce the will of God. As much as we are still here, we should enforce the will of God to make sure that things are still maintained as best as they can be maintained, because the Holy Spirit is here and the devil cannot go on rampage, when evil people cannot go on rampage, when the Holy Spirit is still here and is still able to be used to use good men for His own purpose. And so that be the case, we need to be conscious, and of course those that can go into field, create things that solve problems for people and all of that. So, but my point for those of us here is this: think AI. Don't be too far, because you can be young and old. You can be young in age, but old in this generation. You can be lost in this generation. You can be completely in the next 5-10 years. If you're not careful, you might not recognize things, and you might be too confused. Now, I know a lot of people that I was with 5-10 years ago. We were in school together, we were in high institution together, and all of those things. And many of them cannot really thrive in this dispensation again. Why? Because they have been so much separated. I understand the challenge of poverty. I understand the challenge of lack and all of these things. And some people are not even. It took a while before some people could even get access to their first smartphone. But whatever the case, you understand my point. And of course, as believers, as Christians, we still have to keep praying and keep pressing and keep expanding and keep destroying works of darkness, especially in Africa. This problem of poverty and all of these things. But think AI. And it will help you to be able to fit in. This will be able to think, okay, what AI can solve this problem? What AI can make this easier? What AI can I use incorporate into this? And it's going to get to a point where even artificial intelligence will go beyond the digital world into the physical world, where you can say, okay, computer, do this thing, and computer, sweep this floor up to that side, and all of this. It makes work easier. So they become a tool, an instrument. They become like a loyal dog, like a trained dog, a trained, super intelligent dog, which is the best friend of man. And that's what AI is supposed to be. AI is supposed to be a super intelligent best friend of man. And that's going to be if we have it in the hands of good people. So don't be too far behind, and that's what I have to you at this moment. Enjoy your day. Bye.